Max Verstappen of Red Bull displayed remarkable skill and determination as he emerged victorious in a thrilling British Grand Prix, overcoming an initial challenge from McLaren's Lando Norris. This triumph marked Verstappen's first ever win at this event and extended his impressive winning streak to 6 consecutive races. At the start, Norris swiftly surpassed Verstappen to take the lead, with his teammate Oscar Piastri closely behind. This set the stage for a thrilling battle between the McLaren and Red Bull cars in the opening laps. However, Verstappen quickly fought back, utilizing the drag reduction system, DRS, to regain first place from Norris by the 5th lap. From there, Verstappen maintained a commanding lead, steadily increasing the gap between himself and the home crowd favorite. A late safety car period caused by Kevin Magnussen's smoking Haas prompted different tire strategies among the leaders. While most frontrunners opted for soft tires, Norris chose to use hard tires, leading to an impressive display of defensive driving as he successfully held on to second place ahead of fellow Briton Lewis Hamilton, who overtook Piastri during the neutralized race period. Piastri, who had occupied third place for the majority of the 52-lap race, pitted just before the safety car period but still secured an impressive fourth-place finish, his best result in Formula One so far. Sergio Perez of Red Bull showcased his recovery skills once again, finishing 6th after a challenging qualifying session. He executed a series of late overtakes to secure a position ahead of Fernando Alonso of Aston Martin, Alex Albon of Williams, and the Ferrari duo of Charles Leclerc and Carlos Sainz. Williams came close to scoring points on their home turf, with Logan Sargent achieving a personal best 11th place. Valtteri Bottas of Alfa Romeo, who started from the back of the grid due to a disqualification in qualifying, and Nico Hülkenberg, who suffered front wing damage early on in his Haas, finished 12th and 13th respectively. Lance Stroll, penalized for causing a collision with Pierre Gasly, ended up in 14th place, while Gasly and Esteban Ocon retired from the race. Zhou Guanyu of Alfa Romeo finished 15th after making 3 pit stops, the most among all drivers. Yuki Tsunoda of AlphaTauri and NYCK De Vries completed the race in 16th and 17th positions respectively, following Gasly's earlier dramas. Verstappen's victory not only extended his lead in the drivers' standings, putting him 99 points ahead of his teammate Perez, but it also secured Red Bull's 11th consecutive win, equaling a record in Formula One. Before the race, a change to the starting grid resulted in Bottas being relegated from 15th to last place due to his exclusion from qualifying. This decision came after his Alfa Romeo stopped on the track during Q1, and the team failed to provide an adequate fuel sample. On race day, the rain that affected the qualifying session had cleared, but the possibility of showers remained. Strong winds also posed a challenge for the drivers. The majority of drivers chose medium tires for their first stint, while Russell, Ocon, Tsunoda, and De Vries opted for softs, and Hülkenberg and Bottas selected hard tires. When the race began, Norris thrilled the home crowd by overtaking Verstappen for the lead at turn 1. Verstappen had to defend his position against Piastri in the following corners. Behind the leading trio, Leclerc held 4th place, closely pursued by Russell on soft tires. Sainz, Alonso, Gasly, Hamilton, who had lost a place at Village after running wide, and Albon rounded out the top 10. Verstappen remained within a second of Norris, enabling him to utilize DRS on lap 2 to regain the lead. On lap 7, Hamilton executed a similar move on Norris, mirroring Verstappen's earlier overtake. As the race progressed, Verstappen steadily increased his lead, while Norris struggled to match his pace. Norris faced the threat of a penalty due to exceeding track limits and had 2 lap times deleted. Meanwhile, Perez displayed an impressive recovery, gaining 5 positions and entering the points. Leclerc made the first pit stop on lap 19, switching to hard tires. Verstappen, upon seeing this, inquired about the team's strategy and stuck to his engineer's advice. Norris, however, continued to express confidence in his hard tires, even though his lap times were slower than Verstappen's. Sainz, Russell, and Perez made their pit stops, with Russell experiencing a delay during his tire change. Piastri pitted on lap 30, rejoining the race in 6th place. Verstappen and Norris delayed their stops as they extended their stints. A virtual safety car was deployed on lap 33 when Magnussen's Haas came to a stop, and Albon was the only driver to immediately pit. On lap 34, the full safety car was brought out, prompting the leading pack to enter the pits. Verstappen, Hamilton, and Alonso opted for soft tyres, while Norris chose hards, resulting in an intriguing tyre offset for the final stint. Leclerc made a second stop to switch to mediums. As the cars resumed racing after the safety car period, Verstappen managed the restart effectively, maintaining his lead ahead of Norris and Hamilton. The battle between Norris and Hamilton unfolded over multiple thrilling laps, with Norris skillfully defending his position. Behind them, Piastri and Russell occupied 4th and 5th places respectively, with Alonso, Sainz, Perez, Albon, and Leclerc completing the top 10. Stroll and Gasly clashed multiple times, culminating in contact that caused suspension damage to Gasly's car and retirement for Ocon. Stroll received a 5-second penalty for his actions. Perez continued his charge, overtaking Alonso to secure 6th place. Albon, Leclerc, and Sainz engaged in a spirited battle, reminiscent of past eras when Williams and Ferrari fought for position. In the closing laps, Verstappen extended his lead over Norris, crossing the finish line with a gap of nearly 4 seconds to secure his 8th victory of the season. Hamilton finished just 3 seconds behind Norris, completing an all-British podium. Piastri achieved an impressive 4th place, with Russell in 5th and Perez in 7th. Alonso, Albon, Leclerc, and Sainz rounded out the points-paying positions. Sargent narrowly missed out on scoring points in 11th place, followed by Bottas and Hülkenberg, who recovered from their earlier setbacks. Stroll, penalised for his clashes with Gasly, finished in 14th position. Zhou finished 15th after making an extra pit stop for soft tyres during the safety car period. Tsunoda and De Vries were the last drivers to cross the finish line, with Gasly, Magnussen, and Ocon retiring from the race. The results for the British Grand Prix are as follows. 1. Max Verstappen. 2. Lando Norris. 3. Lewis Hamilton. 4. Oscar Piastri. 5. George Russell. 6. Sergio Perez. 7. Fernando Alonso. 8. Alex Albon. 9. Charles Leclerc. 10. Carlos Sainz. 11. Logan Sargent. 12. Valtteri Bottas. 13. Nico Hülkenberg. 14. Lance Stroll. 15. Guan Yu Zhou. 16. Yuki Tsunoda. 17. De Vries. 18. Pierre Gasly. 19. Kevin Magnussen. 20. Esteban Ocon. Feel free to share your thoughts in the comments section below. We are eager to engage in discussions with you. Also, don't forget to subscribe to the channel for future updates, ensuring you stay informed about the exciting 2023 Formula One season.